All right, guys, so we're here at my gorgeous patio peach. And she has some peaches on her, not as much as she's had in the past. A whole bunch of them fell off, you know what I mean, this year, but I have a bundle of about 10 on it. So usually last year it gave me about 30. This year, I don't know, I might have 8 on there. So, but no big deal. I'm not worried about it. I want to show you something though here. On this patio peach, how you may be able to get another plant from the tree, from a sucker that's coming out from down the ground. And I was trying to get it to root just by putting some wood chips and stuff that around it and disturbing the bark a little bit, hoping some roots would develop. But that didn't happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a ground air layer. So let me show you this branch here. So that's the branch down there, right? It's about a 4.5-foot branch. Now, don't go getting crazy on me now. Now, you know there's no such thing as a ground air layer. That's something that I just made up. But that's exactly what it is, what is going to happen here. So, I'm going to do an air layer on the ground. So, I'm not even going to get too technical with it, right? I'm going to just pull back. All right, so let me, I'm gonna put some of the same soil right down here on the ground underneath it. Or just pack it up right there, all right? I ain't even gonna play. I'm gonna just sprinkle some of this rooting hormone right there, right on top of it. Then I'm gonna pack it right up over it. And then I'm gonna just put some wood chips over that to hold it down. All right, we'll check back on her in 30 days. All right, hope you can see this guy right here. This right here is one of my Blackberry plants. And what I did here is air tipping Instead of, you know how it touches the ground, a blackberry can touch the ground and it will root itself if the tip touches the ground. But in this case, I brought the soil to the plant and we call it air tipping, okay? So if you can see, let me get it real close here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cut this off here because it's ready for me to cut it off now. Now these branches, as they come out like that, shoot out from the main branch on your blackberry plants, and you got the side lateral branches that come off the side that will produce the fruit for you the following season. So what I did was these branches get a little too long. I like them to be about maybe 14 inches long. So once they get way longer than that, well, if I decide, I can air tip it. So that's what I did in this case here. So cut that off there. So right here now, I have a new plant, right? Just from air tipping it. Some people do the air lays on them. You can do an air lay on it as well, or you know, just let it touch the ground. Or you can get them when you get new shoots that come out of the ground. You can pull them up. But this is a good way also to get more plants and secure, because you're gonna have a lot of branching. So here you go, and as you can see, all the roots in the bag. Now this bag had a piece of aluminum over it just to keep it nice and dark in there, but as you can see, all the roots. And so we have another plant that we can plant somewhere on the property, and you know, keep getting more and more fruit. Now, since we have a lot of birds here, right, they love to eat blackberries, raspberry, all the berries, right? So we're gonna plant plentiful, so that the birds can have some, and we can ensure that we will have a decent harvest. So that's why I keep adding and adding on to my food forest. All right, so we're over here now, and we have another one. As you can see, this branch, right, from up here, lateral branch coming off my blackberry plant, right, all the way down here, right here. I air tipped it. So that's what I normally do. I put aluminum over it, stuff like that, just to keep darkness in there. As you can see, has a whole bunch of roots right here. So we're gonna go ahead and nip this off and have them planted. Now I want the branch, for me, that's coming off my main branch to be about 14 inches long at least. So we're gonna go ahead and nip them right here. Okay, there you go. New plant. All right, so there you can see, that's where I did the air lay, the ground air lay on it, right? Now you can see all those roots that have developed on it. And over here it has some callus getting up there on it as well. But you can see all those roots. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give this plant another several weeks anyway. Then I'm gonna go ahead and clip it off. Then I'm gonna go ahead and clip it off, and I'm gonna trim the tree down some, right? Because you don't want a young little tree like that with not that much root development yet, trying to grow there. So I'll clip it back, and we'll pot them up, and we'll put them in the greenhouse at the end of the season. And then next spring we'll go ahead and plant it. All right, so All right, guys, so let me cover this guy back up, and we'll see you on the next one. You all take care.